Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Welcome back to the StarLadder minor close qualifiers here in map 3 between Luminosity and Lazarus. Oh, what a series this one has turned out to be. We did expect that potentially it might go to 3 maps. Certainly with the Dust 2 win, it looked like Lazarus might have been able to take it in 2, but in the end, Mirage went to the favour of Luminosity, and Inferno is our last map here between these two squads. Again, the cores of these two teams played each other on it only a handful of days ago. Again, that was the Lazarus squad that had Ye and Brax in it. And for this one, it will not be the same lineup, so how much further can this go against Luminosity? It was 16-11, so it was a close affair. Luminosity haven't had the best results on this map in the last few months. Let's see if maybe they can try and turn it around here with Lazarus starting things off on the T side in the pistol round. The double flash and smoke out for FNS, already using that first flash to gain control in Banana. And contact play established for the likes of Lucas here on the Coffin's position. Pen drops the bomb out to Infinite, him and Sub-Zero. Wow, we're playing Mortal Kombat, guys. Him and Subrosa looking out towards the apartments, trying to take the early facing, and smokes down. FNS going to try and start things off right for the T side line. Bursts in, Henny catching Zelsis, kicking things off. Infinite with a trade, but Bolts trades it right back. 2 players under the bombs that try to get the headshots on 2 and 10s, and Infinite will get them down. 3-on-2 scenario. Bomb plant not established just yet, but it will go down deep into the bomb site. This one's the back corner box. The man advantage for Lazarus. I think they may have got the defuse kit as well. I don't see it on Lucas or Henny. I didn't see who had it as well for CT side, but doesn't matter at the end of the day. Infinite going to take out Lucas for the 3k, and now Henny with a 3k of his own to find. Well, actually a 4k of his own to find. Infinite might hunt him down first. The USPs are up to face. Taps on taps, giving up his position, not catching any of the common angles that the CTs would have to check. In the end, FNS gets down the player over on the box boost. Lazarus with a pistol to their favour. AK's in, Galil's out, Mac 10's on 2 of the Lazarus boys. A force buy back in from Luminosity, puts a Nova on Steel. So he gets aggressive towards the apartments. Meanwhile, the Eagle and Neck is back over on the back of the B-bomb site, watching on to cross from Coffins. Backup has arrived as well. You've got 2 more pistols there to support him. A scout out from Henny here alongside the Nova of Steel. Mid control, apps control, long control, and short control established. The crossfire of these 2 players. Passive control from Steel, so it's not quite full apartments control, but it will be able to take them down if they do decide to cross out through the balcony. 60 seconds left on the clock. The teams make their way up and over. Molotovs at the ready for FNS. Puts down on towards Shaw. As the T's wrap around towards the long position. Spray in for Steel. Zelsis takes him down. Rotations called in for Bolts, who will join Henny here on the long face. And both players all get spotted. Damage being up to Infinite and FNS. They'll be able to combine to take those 2 kills and run back around towards the A bomb site because it's completely clear. Last 2 players are Deagles, Neckers, and Lucas. The other 2 players that can't really do anything from here. The Eagles up, taps on taps. FNS tagged. Good flick from Neckers, eventually gets the kill. It will be a 2-0 for Lazarus. Start off as effective here on this third map of the series. The T-side certainly being put to great effect in the same sort of way the T-side has sort of been very confident for them in the series, and as well as so far during the qualifiers. Luminosity going to feel that hurt. It's back down to Eco right now for the CT forces. PT-15 on steel. 4 USPs out for the Luminosity squad. So only a tiny amount of investment here. Some upgrades could come through here for the CTs, but I don't think they want to go further than just this little bit. Second PT-50 brought down by Neckers. The third also for Lucas, so down to the $2,000 markers as far as they'll be looking to go. Pretty standard sort of round here. Very low buy from Luminosity. Sabrosa and Tens. Straight up and into the banana position. Molotov down towards the CT cross, and the Galil faces around the corner here. Against the sandbags. Boost up from Luminosity players. Is that Bolts and Neckers? Yeah. .60 seconds remain. Lazarus here. Molotov's down on towards the graveyard position for Infinite. Smokes in, flashes over from the Infinite side. The bomb, of course, dropped back over towards the T-spawn entrance, picked up by Tens, and they've got to decide where they want to go here. They have wrapped back onto the AA bomb site, and they're realizing that, yeah, actually, this is completely open. Not facing against the Luminosity stack, so plant down. There's a triple boost as well. This is a bit high. It's sort of like a triple boost, but no, it's just on the boost spot itself. Actually, boost up a play on top of that as well. I didn't even realise that whole setup on the CT side. We'll get this map regardless. There's damage being done. The rifles will get recovered. The 3 AK stay in play for Lazarus, and that's the most important thing. 3-0 on the board. Luminosity now with the bye. M4's AUG's AWP can get brought down by Neckers and Henny, and I think he probably will. Yep. Go for the AUG instead rather than the full-blown big green gun. Leaving him pretty limited on what he can buy up other than just that weapon. So no AWPs for Lazarus either, as the money line doesn't quite line up. The damage has been done by Luminosity, even though they have kept 3 players alive for every round at least. Plays out towards Banana again for Lazarus, will come in very quickly here. Spray from Tens, completely blind. As Neckers goes falling, Sabrosa there with a follow-up. Henny with an A back onto the damaged up T-side player. We'll get the trade back, but it's a 2-for-1 favour to the T-side. One player close to the apartment steal, the only man redefending alongside Bolts comes in from Library, takes it back to evens once again. And still going to get ready for the actual hit coming in from the short position. 2 Molotovs down, and there's 2 T-side players here. Peeks it on Tens, gets him, tries to trade transfer towards Infinite, but Infinite gets the kill. Now, 2 more to find. Smokes in, fakes it once, trying to force Bolts to peek. We'll spot him with the edge of smoke, but the bomb out, can't take the kill. Will eventually stick the bomb plant. Face back towards that gap once more time, so we can get to it. See if we can get the spray down on Bolts. Indeed, he does get the 2K. Now against Henny for the 1v1. Infinite not ready. What was that flick? Straight to the head. And Lazarus, a 1v3 clutch for the last man of the T side, getting them up to 4 once again on the board. A big round as well, because Luminosity are yet to score in the early part of this one. Max loss bonus obtained by the CT forces, but they have to go for an eco in this one after the bye in the last round as well. Well, eco more like a half bite. Deagle's in, Mag 7 for steal. CZ in for Bolts. Molotovs and nades down. Damage going to be done to FNS. Not quite the other T-side players, though, so... Best line of form at the moment. Bolts and steel. Back over to the apartments area. Out on short as well in the case of Bolts with the CZ. Deagle in for Neckers. Time is ticking for Lazarus to make their move in. They have opted to go towards A. Boost up. Flower pot. Maybe Pot's going to be ready for this. Then he falls back towards the passive positions, ready to deny this bottom plant, realising that could be the best play for his CZ at this stage. Deagle also in on Neckers to try and support with the Mag 7 on Steel. Is he playing on the balcony? Yes, he is. So here they come. Molotovs out of the gate. Tens moves up, cannot spot the man. Instead, Bolts takes the frag as a result. Burn alive on Bolts and Steel, though, and now leaves it all to Neckers. Gets that Deagle back to 3 versus 3. Looks for Saprosa, but only tags him in the shoulder. Nade from Henny. Might here take this player down if he times it right. Getting Zelsis instead, so Saprosa stays alive. Bomb plant down. 2v3. And Lazarus again with full control here. Not a lot for Luminosity to work with here on the retake. And try and boost themselves up towards Cubby corner, but they will not be able to find anybody. Deagle their way up, spray comes through, Zelsis and Saprosa will take him down, 3 kills for sub, and 5 on the board for Lazarus. There's Luminosity again there with the half-buy, can only do so much damage. In the end, Lazarus are allowed to profiteer for the most part. They are still looking a bit awkward on the money line, 2 players down to $3,000, $2,000. And AUG's on fire for LG. AK's up for the Lazarus squad. Nades in. Damage done to at least 3 players. But more so done to Saprosa and Infinite. Rocking the confidence of Lazarus off the back of that alone. Nades in against Zelsis trying to do damage onto him, and that lands perfectly from Steel. It's even more encouragement for the Luminosity side. They don't know if they've done this damage just yet, but the kill should be easy for Bolts. He faces it against 2 tags up, but Saprosa still comes up with a trade. Alongside Tens, spraying Manic through the smokes, gets down Lucas, and it's a 4 versus 2 as he doubles up, pushing forward in towards the banana area. Bomb should have wrapped back over to the B-bomb site, but they have got 1 man holding it. Henny here, now being distracted out. It should be heard out by Tens, so FNS will start peeking up, and Tens will try and catch the other side. Here towards Coffins, gets himself a 3k. What a round from him. Blind spray, push forward, clinical aim. And a 6-0 on the board for Lazarus. Of course, that leaves Luminosity in a severe back foot here. So that max loss bonus still with the rifle in play from Steel. It will not be enough to get the buy up, the force buy in from the CT side. I imagine the timeout will come through. Indeed it will. I do love how the odds suggest that they are 1 and true to the favour of Luminosity, but it's actually for the correct map score. Right now, the way it's going for Lazarus, it might not be that hard to predict what it will be. Luminosity yet to frag back. Deagle's in for 3 players. The half buy around the AUG, because they kind of have to. Nades in, Tens moves up and over. Molotov smokes down. Deagle's in play for the CT side. Lazarus play this carefully because they realise that Luminosity might have a little trick or two up their sleeve. Lazarus is going to grab that bomb and try and push it in. The rest of the Lazarus T side force straight up towards Banana. And the potential in this round right now for the T side, not only could they take 7-0 above Luminosity, they could also potentially get 5 players alive. Unfortunately, that opportunity is going to get shot down by Lucas into the mid phase against FNS the Lurker. The smoke's in, flashes over. Lazarus go for the hit. 3 players to defend against it. Spray towards Dark, gets down 1. Nays against the Bros are intense. They'll do a little bit of damage. Not quite a massive amount though. CT's faced, T side crossed successfully. The bomb can get to the bomb site and 2 players out towards construction. They're trying to deal with the damage. I'm surprised that no one tried to swing in towards mid and get that rifle picked up of FNS, so there's only 1 AUG to play with on the retake. 4v4 with pistols onto the B bomb site. It's not going to be easy for Luminosity. Still the Eagle faces, looks for Zelsis, spots in, takes his head off his shoulders of Lucas. Now traded back by 10. Sabrosa also on boost as Pulse takes out his backup. He's the last man here on the bomb site. 1 more man on towards the banana position. It's Infinite now to defend against the 2 CTs. Diffuse kit on steel. He gets sprayed manically. Not quite taken down. And damage being done as they stick the full 10 seconds right here. Body block coming out. Infinite gets down 1, but Henny with a quick spray. And it will be Luminosity with the pistols, with the half buy, getting themselves a first on the board for the CT side. What a round to find as well. Shouldn't have been Luminosities, that's for certain. It's pistols versus rifles. Lazarus had full control right up to the last few seconds. When the Deagle shots from Lucas especially open things up and turn things around. There's more than enough money for Lazarus to buy into. I did say the potential if they had 5 players alive to really put themselves on a very good economical standing. They're still in with a buy for this round with money to spare. Might be able to force it up in round number 9. Smokes in. Look at the aggressive force coming in from Neckies. He's going to pay the price for it. Tens opens things up again for Lazarus. Lucas faces around the corner trying to do some damage. He does catch off Tens and continues to spray on Sabrosa knowing that he's low. Or at least suspecting that he's low. Henny blind firing through the broken wall when the T's will just not face because of it. FNS Molotov's out cross trying to check out towards the sandbags. .60 seconds left and the smokes go up towards Coffins, towards Cross. Scenario to the bomb site. Henny going to get forced off angle with the AWP. Sabrosa now knows that's in play, but doesn't end up falling victim to it. The nade doesn't tag him up and doesn't take him down. 3 smokes come in from the T side forces, and Infinite watching the backstab Sabrosa on towards first. Orb shots evaded again, but Pulse with blind spray will deal the damage and take the man down. 4v3 retake up for Luminosity, much more possible than the Eco retake, and we saw how the Eco retake went. And see what Luminosity got for us. Nades in, 2 players to the bomb site to defend it. They left Infinite back over to cover up the backstab, as Zelsis will still striking towards 1 man. Henny with a trade back, and now it leaves it all to FNS. Molotov towards Dark will force him out. He'll burn alive to steal, and now Infinite once again on Banana. 1 versus 3 sprays against him. Lucas will bait him to go for the face, and will take him down with a 2K as Luminosity getting started on the CT side, and not only that, they're following up with their good rounds. There'll be 2 in a row for the Brazilian squad. AUG's on 3, AK for Lucas, AWP for Henny. Oh, almost gets the first kill for Luminosity. Not quite for Henny this time. He falls back out towards the short position, watching on towards the mid face. Molotov's down Infinite, not quite getting the not quite getting the kill, but we'll get the damage at the very least. A nade from Steel will not tag him up, not take him down as of right now. Nades in, Bolt's watching out. Keeping his eye on towards that banana position. 3 T-side players are here. "60 seconds, Nades will force FNS off position. Smokes up as the Brozer drops his bomb. Seconds on the clock here. The CTs maintaining the defensive. Lazarus now needs to go for the execute, and looks like they're going to commit towards B-bomb site one more time. Molotov's in. Here they go. 2 players to defend against it. Bolts and Neckers. Neckers quickly dealt with. FNS gets that spray down. 4 versus 4. Oh, Intense completely blinds, catches Lucas in the head. Bolt's coming back with the trade though, drops that ball in 15 seconds. 3 versus 3 scenario, he's extremely low. He's still spraying through the glass, trying to get down 10, trying to get down another player. Can't deny his bomb plant though, it will come in for Lazarus eventually. 3 on 3. Bolt's watching in with the AUG. Tens catches first and second. Knows exactly where Bolts is as well. Got all the information to work with for the CT side. He does catch off Sabrosa. Not a lot of damage done towards him though. In the end, this bomb, when it goes off, Bolts will be caught in the bomb explosion as long as Lazarus can just keep him here. 2 players left, spray. Good for Sabrosa. Takes him down. 3 kills for Tens though. The real star of the round there for Lazarus. They are able to frag back against Luminosity. This final map so far has mostly been the Lazarus side. Luminosity, however, showing a little bit of prowess at this stage. The force buy will come back in for Lazarus. This is the perfect chance to take easy control to get a 9-2 scoreline. Off the back of this at the very least. Whoops. Loss bonus will not quite favour the buy in the next round. Molotov's out, FNS ready. So Molotov into the short position. Zelsis. Tens. Players up on flashbangs over, trying to find angle to work with. 60 seconds until the bomb. Molotov goes down for Lucas. Re-smoke back, all the same. Nade against him. It's flashes over. Loads of damage done to the Deagle players. That spray just keeps him at bay. Eventually he does hear the reload and does decide he's going to cross back. So Re-smoke comes in. He's just going to harass and keep the players over here. The real hit's coming in towards the B-bomb site, and Steel's the only man here to defend it. Blind spray gets the first man. Incendiary to try and stall for time. Neck is also ready with a SMG. Sprays on through towards Grill. They now know where both of the CT players are at here for the defensive line. And 30 seconds still will still wrap back in. Can he get the spray on 10? Damage done, but no kill. No bomb plant denied. But loads of damage done to both of those T-side players. Eventually Steel will get his 2K. A 5-on-3 situation. Of Zelsis turning on towards Steel, almost taking Sabrosa out in the interim. Bolts moves in, catches the man, spray back on towards the AWP. Defense gets dealt with, and in the end, Luminosity with the numbers game just piled into the bomb site. Get Lazarus down and out of round 10. It's third going on the board for the CT forces. And the economy game from Lazarus not looking quite as good as it once was. It might just be an eco. I say that, and Tens buys an AK. CZs and Deagles in the AK. On the back of 10s here for the half-by round of Lazarus. Bolts ready for face-up, of course. Try and take these players down in the mid-face. No spray will be allowed, though. Lazarus keep him at bay with flashbangs over from FNS. T-side face in. First two players around the corner. Smokes in from Lucas, spots the first two. AK at the ready, around the first and the second. And Celsius and Sabrosa fall. Bolts also dealt with a second trade coming in towards that long position. 3v3, rifles at the helm, but Neck is dealt with by Infinite. Couldn't get to the AK of the CT side. And only one remains in still for the boys on Lazarus. 10's about to get dealt with, though. And that leaves all to FNS. CZ 1v3. Bomb dropped out towards the arch side. I think Neckers will know. Shouldn't call that out now that he's definitely spotted it now. CZ's playing from FNS. Does get down one player. Loses no HP as well. AK 13 bullets in the magazine. Ready to face up against Steel, who's going to win out the fight. He's the footstep. The spray goes good. FNS still to clutch this. 1v3 for the lone T-side player. And Henny switching out to the AK, dropped by his teammate a little bit earlier on here. Smoke goes down towards Library, not towards Cross. FNS with no more utility to work with, but still plays into the bomb site. And back in the bomb site in particular towards that corner. Henny going to check it out. Will FNS be spotted? He will be, and Henny will take the frag as a result. Fourth on the ball for Luminosity and FNS. No clutch for you today. Close but no cigar. Take that in your stride. For a half-buy around there for Lazarus, that wasn't even that bad. 4 players down, bomb plant, cash injection for the full buy, and now Luminosity stand at breaking point, as do Lazarus here in the economy game. Molotov's in, spray on Steel. Sabrosa can't take him down to kick things off. Still taps on towards Lucas' position, takes him, looks for Neckers as well. And Steel, low HP to defend the bomb site, is the lone man here. He's got to call for backup, as Henny will be the lowest man left on the A bomb site. Will catch the lurker in Infinite. One more CT to face here. Steel does get the trade back to 3 versus 3. And Sabrosa is opening 2 frags. Now the man advantage thrown away by Lazarus, but going to get regained by Zelsis instead as he takes out Henny. Expecting Bolts to also rotate. Flashing towards Short. Will try and check out the bomb site, but no one will be there. It's LG. 1-for-1 split. Bolt spray, but Zelsis wins it out instead. Steel low HP. He's gotten 1 frag to trade, but that's as far as he may just go here in this round. AUG in the CT spawn. And again, Luminosity brought to breaking point by Lazarus' damage on the half-by round. As the full rifles come out, they decimate the Luminosity line. Still, again, 3 kills to find. 4K clutch overall for him. No defuse kit, no HP, 1 flash. He's going to look for Exodus instead, which is his best case scenario, and understandably so. As Lazarus take the half, 8-4.
Terrorists win.
AK's dropped AWP in for Zelsis and Infinite. AK drop for him all the same. A forced investment for Luminosity here in round 13. Eco for 14 and buy up in 15. We're going to be the economical player right now for Luminosity. If they do lose this round, they are going to try and take it, obviously. Early utility damage done to FNS down towards Banana. They do take Banana control on the Lazarus part of things as Sabrosa tanks the to the face as well, burns a little bit. And again, just utility doing the damage on towards the 2 T-side players. But Zelsis catch the opening frag. Lucas facing. Going down, obviously, to the AWP of the T-side, starting things off with the man advantage for Lazarus. Again, trades are available for FNS and Sabrosa. not going to show their face at the moment. They'll keep the bomb pulled back. Sabrosa over towards stairs. The CTs will opt to go for a gamble stack here. Well, at least for the most part. Bolts will go in towards the B bomb site, ready to bolster it. I mean, they have often expected Lazarus to go for the B site hits whenever they go for the executes, and it looks like an execute might come through. Tens will put smokes down towards the A bomb site, though, and might try to pull the rotation away. Indeed, one player will fall back, but there are 3 more. Actually, Neck is still going to consider the idea of stacking up, and that might be a good call. Lazarus are going to go for the B hit. 2 trades easy. Deagles can get more potential, and of course the AUG on steel, but Bolts will get cut off. The AWP facing around as Henny burns alive out towards the coffin position. Here they go, pushing further forward here for the T side. The bomb not quite planted out here. Sprays come through and still squirt towards the back line. Zelsis deals with him. Sprays back on towards the Neckis position. 10 seconds left in the bomb plant. Almost denied there, but Sabrosa and Infinite lock out the last 2 players. 2 kills for Sub and 2 kills for Zelsis. And Lazarus trying to extend 11-4 at the half. This is what won Luminosity in the end over on Dust 2. Not Dust 2, Mirage. Oh, man. It really has not been a good day. Deagle's in, Zelsis for the AWP. Ooh, trade back from Necky's looking for the second man. Sabrosa trades, and Henny does a little bit more damage back, but no more kills out towards Banana for the moment. There's flashes in from him and Bolts. Nades on Sabrosa at 77 points of health. Close range from Steel here in the apartments. The SMG could spray up on FNS from close range and get the kill. Indeed he does. Turn on towards the quick flick, 3v3. C-side know exactly where he's at, so they just wrap back in towards the A-bomb site, get this plant down. When they go for open? No, they go towards the front corner. 2 rifles can get gained as well. AK picked up by Steel. Another one. Not quite going towards Banana, though. AWP in for Sub. Tap on towards Bolts. Takes him down. Flashes away as the Deagle from Henny faces. Trying to catch Sabrosa close range. He's just shoulder baiting, doing damage. And eventually takes him out. That's an evenly stand here, but Lazarus full control with no defuse kit for Luminosity to get to the bomb site with. Smoke down, Steel just going to fall back and save the AK. Henny just here to do the damage. The AWP get picked up and will fall back all the same. So Luminosity can see double digits to Lazarus. The eco, well, more of a half by, 4 by, 4 spy. And I would have thought they would have gone for the eco at this stage to try and get the full rifles in round 15, but I guess they figure, hey, Lazarus get 10-5 and it's not going to matter. 9-6 is workable, 10-5 is a bit more difficult. Still they'll buy up. AKs, M4s, SMG dropped for Neckers. AWP for Henny. Lucas also force investing. I imagine that he'll also get dropped potentially. Deagle out, never mind, so. Full force up for Luminosity. AWP from Zelsis. Trying to peek in towards the mid face. The Bros are going forwards. Banana control once again. Flashbang in from Tens will try and get him a bit further forward towards the broken wall. Luminosity are playing this one pattern. They follow up flashbang from FNS. Try and push them off angle. It won't be oh so successful. They will just grab by choice more than anything else. Again, that flashbang does not capture players over at the Banana cross. Smokes the standard flashbangs. Team side at bay for the moment here for Luminosity. Smokes down, Steel on the balcony boost. Celsius not doing a single point of damage to the CT line as a result. Blind sprays through the wall bangs will not take him down. Obviously, Steel will fall off that position. He knows how dangerous it can be when Lazarus have the apartment's control. And down by a man, they look towards the B bomb site. 2 players here to defend an SMG and an AWP. And heading on towards Dark will be the pivotal man. Smokes up, Tens, nade at the ready, looking on towards Cross as re-smokes come in. They look towards Necky's position. Nice nade in from Henny as he tags them all up. And Necky's faces in with 1 spray, 2 sprays, 3 sprays down. And AK on towards Infinite, completely blind Necky's with a fantastic 4K sequence. And a 5th on the board for Luminosity to recover things at the turn of the half. But it is recovered Still a 5-round lead for Lazarus. They go into the second half of the final map of the best of 3. And remind you that after this map is over, we will have Singularity versus NRG here on the B stream. So if you are interested, you can stick around for that one. But now it's half 2 of Inferno. Double flash and smoke for Henny. Glocks in for all 5 players at the T side line. It's defused for FNS and a smoke in. Kevlar on 4 players and default pistols across the entire board, across every single player for the T and CT sides. A 4-man stacking from Lazarus. Ready to receive the Luminosity side. Lucas going to face around corner, try and get Sabroso. We'll be able to take that first frag. Flashbangs in. Zelsis is going to invade it entirely. USP at the ready. Try and cut off. Crossfire locked. FNS gets 1. Zelsis with a secondary kill. Bolts trades back to evens once again. The bomb's going to be allowed to cross and go back to front corner. Plant in. FNS with smoke and defuse for the man, so he should be able to get towards the Ninja. Back in the corner, he's only got so many places that he can defuse from, and chances are if they don't deal with steel, then things are going to get very awkward. Infinite checks apartments, doesn't check the back lines, and this could be the backstab from Henny as they make their way in. Spot out the likes of Steel, but he's only baiting for Henny to get the kill on Infinite. Look back in for 10, so the headshot is going to get landed in FNS. Dealt with by Bolts. Big pistol for Luminosity. They get 6 on the T side board. Of course, the 4 spy wall coming for Lazarus, they have done pretty consistently so far in this best of 3. Burst in for Neck is going to get damage on Sabrosa. Eagles in, damage done. .60 seconds on the clock. Molotov's in the T side. Up towards the cross. Mac 10 in. It's 40 seconds remain. Luminosity do gain control of the B-bomb site. It's passive control out from the likes of FNS and probably going to call in for rotations when the bomb plant comes in for the retake of Lazarus. They have got the defuse on FNS. Unless he works miracles and tries to cut off this bomb from the cross, no smokes down towards it, so it's just going to get very dangerous on the plant. Eventually, it will be open for the Coffin's area, and Luminosity 5v5, damage down to 10. Spray back in on Sabrosa as well. Both players on 30 points of health. Meanwhile, FNS continues to hold his position with the defuse kit. He's close on the bomb site and doesn't really want to go down if this defuse kit can get the defuse. Meanwhile, backstab in from the likes of Lucas as he... Oh, sorry, not Lucas. Steel, excuse me, as he gets himself up and over. And taken out by Infinite, so that's 1 Krieg found. Oh, 1 Mac 10 found, I should say. Henny bursting on through, does take FNS down eventually as the CTs do fall back. Not much gained out of this one. Exit frag, I think Henny might actually go up with a bomb. It's only a Mac 10 again lost for the T side player. Ooh, he gets away alive with 5 HP. Just about by the skin of his teeth. 10-7. Lazarus, 1 more eco. Towards the rifle round against Luminosity. The LG side has certainly built up quite the stack up, built up quite the setup here for the T side line. Only losing 1 player in that last round. The Mac 10 get re-brought down. And if we can farm up some cash here in this one, then maybe looking at an even stronger line for the Luminosity side. Will those weapons be upgraded in the following rifle round? Well, we're about to find out. Lazarus for now with their standard 3-2 split favour the A bomb site. Infinite and FNS, both players being out here towards the cross on the B site. .60 seconds left. Infinite, Mac 10 over. Neck is gonna go down. Henny gonna get picking up the bomb. He rotates up and over. Smokes in towards the A bomb site. A little bit of advanced angles being taken by the T side forces, but they're not committing to this bomb site in particular. Flashes over from FNS. Keeps suppressed over at the CT side. Bolts and Henny. 30 seconds remaining as Infinite with a Mac 10. Spray down. Catches the man. Does not take him out, though. Does not do a significant amount of damage, in fact. And he will get the bomb plant. Spray from Bolts connects onto FNS. Infinite also going to go falling, so... This Eco getting dismantled by Luminosity as expected with the rifles. SMG on one man will get taken out, but in the end they keep the 3 rifles in play for Luminosity, so... Even if they don't, still completely wrap in and actually pick one of those up, and indeed Lucas will go down. Still far back actually here with the Mac 10 over towards T-spawn. So they will actually lose one rifle here. Slight lost investment. The Krieg will get picked up, Bolts. Conceding that much. Sabrosa. Try and look for an exit frag, but nothing will go his way, so... Actually still going to try to see if he can get towards that rifle. No. Not going to get there. Not even going to get nearly close to the rifle. It's 10-8. Lazarus finally in with a buy up here. M4s, AUGs, 10s will probably also follow up with the AUG, indeed. Glass cannon AWP here probably isn't worth it. You can get a full set utility out with head Kevlar. Still be effective against Lucas here with the Mac 10, so you know you can protect yourself against at least one T-side player. But as the SMG will probably still be in for the T-side line. Very aggressive play coming in from Lucas and the man at the moment. Spray in from Infinite, and that's exactly what the head Kevlar does. Thinks down, not going to get the frag. His first casualty of the round here. Lazarus will fall back into the B bomb site. Blind spray from Zelsis as well. Tags up Henny and also takes a chicken out as well. We now know what we've got for Sunday dinner. The T's are allowed control here. Zelsis is still an advanced angle. This could be an off angle for the likes of Steel. No. Flash in from the T-side player. Goes completely awry for the Lazarus side. Steel almost gets his triple. Bolts will trade back on FNS. It's a 3v2 scenario with a bomb plant coming in from Luminosity. Lazarus. Should have been a flash that allowed a kill to come into the apartments, but in the end, Luminosity work it to their favor instead. Not sure what happened there, whether Zelsis was blind or what. Either way, it will be a round conceded by the CT forces of Lazarus. Sabrosa does take one exit frag, doing damage to the Luminosity line, but he's got to get away with his rifle. Can he open on the bridge? No, Neck is. Can't take him down for this one. Again, damage done to the Luminosity line, but ideally, Lazarus wanted to get the rounds. For the half buy around here in this one. Max loss bonus available for the CTs, but it will be evened up by Luminosity. Try and grind their way back. AUG's on to SMG for Zelsis, CZ and Deagle. AUG for Infinite, tries to face around the corner, get aggressive against the T-side line, try and hold a bit more active control here towards Banana. The flashbangs will force him off angle, and indeed Lazarus will concede the map control. B-bomb site face instead, and sprays will come through and they'll keep Luminosity from getting their own map control here past Broken Wall. Tens, Deagle up, Lucas down. Doesn't even steal, but Spray comes in, he deals with him and Zelsis. Lots of damage done. No more CTs in the apartments to trade. A nice start from Lazarus, but a better return from the LG camp. Spray from Nekis to take out FNS. Infinite comes back with his own kill of his own right to try and keep it at 3 versus 2 against Bolts. 2 versus 2, and now an AK picked up for the man with the CZ as well. The damage done to steal, this actually could be a winnable round for Lazarus. Infinite's got no backup, so Sabrosa's going to have to rotate in as soon as he sees the smokes and flashbangs coming in, but the gap is going to be completely wide open. Actually, Henny's got a smoke down for it, so never mind on that front. Molotov down towards construction will force him away. The smoke clears, he takes out Steel, it's all left to Henny. 3 kills for Infinite still to keep this under control, and face in, fakes out the bomb plant. Infinite calls his bluff, and Henny fakes it a second time as Infinite got the information, now knows exactly where he's going to come in from. The bomb not going to get secure, but 10 seconds, he has to go for the plant at this stage. Sabrosa faces, spraying from Infinite, takes his 4K. Fantastic haul from him on the B-bomb site. And Lazarus maintain control of their lead.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
AK's in, Kriegs, Galils, AWP out for Lazarus. Infinite again has to take first face out towards that B-bomb site in the banana control. Jumping around the corner. Nades up against him. Should do some damage. Indeed, it lands straight in his face, and 56 points of health will remain on the forward player from the CT side. Oaks and Incendiaries, FNS nades up. Damage done to Nekis. Infinite. Join his teammates here on the B-bomb site. Control out for Sabrosa, watching on from the banana area. 60 seconds for the AWP, the tightest of angles for Tens. Takes out Nekis. And now the T-side players face up and over. Henny into quad. Bolts and Steel straight up. Zelsis gets the secondary frag, and Bolts will be able to trade back 2 for 1. Tens comes up with another AWP shot though on Lucas, dropping that bomb. Infinite with a follow-up, and FNS denies the bomb plant one more time. 12 for Lazarus, stacking back up to try and take control of this one. 4 rounds away from them, and they could be in the minor. As the eco has to come through from Luminosity, I say that, and actually Bolster's dropped quite a little bit, so a bit more of a lopsided investment. Nades, flashes, followed up coming in from the CT line as Infinite gets a spray on the first. Knock on the second, Lucas trades it back, but Sabrosa's there for the triple, and he gets them all down. And last man, now a known element to the CT side, the bomb in control of the Lazarus boys. Bolts faces in, and FNS finishes off the job there. Nice and easy round for the CTs. And Luminosity now 4 behind the CT lead. Uh-oh. Have we got low FPS bug? I thought we did for a second right there. Stabilize that. Spraying from Zelsis, kicks things off on Lucas, takes him down. Nades in against Bolts will do the damage from Infinite back on the B site face. Of course, heavy investment from Luminosity, putting a lot into this round right now. Nekis and Bolts. Both players out here for the T side. Boost up will allow Infinite to get into the new box, or onto the new box, ready to Then against the T-side hit coming in from Luminosity. 4 players stacking up the smokes and everything. A lot rides on this hit for LG. Lacking in loss bonus with a heavy investment. This could leave Lazarus with map and match point, and Infinite will take out 2 kills for his name. Henny tried trade, but FNS waiting behind first. Has bomb in his sights and a kill down the line. Saprosa with a blind spray of his own, and Lazarus just destroy Luminosity's execution. 5 alive for the CT side. Five in deficit for Luminosity at this stage. Tech 9s, Mac 10s on 2. AWPs for 10s, flashes in for Zelsis' support moving into the banana position. The CTs maintain control of this part of the bomb site, of the map, I should say. Meanwhile, Luminosity move in over to the apartment's face. 4 players stacked up. Zelsis here with contact. Steele and Lucas. Nadia back by the CT forces, and now all of it comes up to face here. 1 minute and 15 with Infinite waiting for flashbangs to come his way, waiting for someone from the T side to try and put some utility out and go for the execute here. And as soon as those flashbangs pop, he'll be able to face back in and get the kill. Smokes in on 2, flashbangs over for Henny. Here they come, FNS towards Pit, ready for the face-up rear. Take down one of the first 2 kills. He connects the spray transfer on towards Lucas. And no bomb plant denial here. Actually going to rotate away as the 2 players play sacrifice. Bolts will burn alive, but Zelsis here. Spray back on towards Nubox. Gets the first man. 2 more going to line up for him, though. He heal the footsteps and calling the rotations to the rest of the CT forces. Henny takes that Deagle down. The bomb plant will be established. The Molotovs will try and stop the CT from crossing, and it will be a Molotov back over from the coffins area. Henny will burn alive and taken out by Infinite and his sprayed out, leaving Nekiz alone. Headshot found by Sabrosa, top of coffins, and exactly where he was. 15 level for Lazarus. Map and series point and minor point as well for these guys. 1 round to win, and then they will be going to the Americas minor. Orps for 10s, AK's in for Luminosity. AUG's in on 3 players for Lazarus. It is last chance saloon for LG. Tenny leads the charge straight into the banana position. Nades up against him here. The AWP of 10's not even going to face this angle. Another utility phase actually trying to baits out and pushes the CTs away from the early banana control instead. This nades in, doing damage to Henny. Almost tags up and takes him down. Sabrosa here towards Broken. Back behind Sandbag. Ready for Infinite all the same. Molotov's in, the flashes go over, and Sabrosa with a hell of a task ahead of him. Sprays on Henny, takes the damage, can't quite get the secondary frag though. Infinite's still going to be here to support it as smokes go up. He gets tagged up, and Infinite now with a spray of his own right. Bolts does take the man down. Meanwhile, aggression coming in towards the A bomb site. Zelsis going to get tagged up by the likes of Steel over. He will get pushed away as the T's face up even further. The AWP of 10's not spotting out Lucas. 4 versus 4 with 60 seconds remaining on the clock. "45 seconds remain. Luminosity to make this execution happen, they have to be clinical. Bolt's ready to be the first man out here for the CT response. FNS with a spray is blind and can't get much done here. Eventually will get forced off angle and leave it all to Infinite, also covered off by smokes. FNS does blind spray and take 1 man down, so 4 on 3. Sprays don't get lined up from Bolt, so he will be able to take out FNS back to 3v3 situations. Bomb plant not quite established, faked out by Infinite, who sprays back on through, denies it for a couple seconds. 10 seconds remaining, he does go falling, and Zelsis is trying to trade back on the man out towards first, so swing on towards Bolt, spot out Lucas as well, but 10's last man AWP in, and Bolts gets his 3k. 10 on the board for Luminosity. Five more to go to overtime. They do find a way to work with. Molotovs and flashbangs coming in immediately. The CT is going to try and trade back and forth. And Molotov damage done to Lucas, does get out of dodge just in time. Further nades out towards the wood stand, going to go too far to the right-hand side, so you want to be able to finish off the job on the man. It's LG. 3 players playing out towards Banana for the moment. 2 are going to rotate over to the apartments. Infinite ready for first contact. He takes out Lucas to kick things off. 4 players remain for Luminosity. 4 more for Lazarus. Stand in their way of the miner. Looks like Henny will rotate to join the likes of Bolts and the main T-side force here on the A site hit. The bomb should get picked up by Nexus. Neck is. .45 seconds on the clock. Zelsis. Tens. Zelsis facing. Ready for first face. First contact to establish out here. Faking in. Takes the spray down. 10-0. Comes up with an AWP kill. And the second going to be denied by the likes of Henny. And FNS and Sabrosa forced back to the 3 versus 3. The bomb plant should be secured down at default. And the retake coming in for the CT forces. Held back by flashbangs. Held back by smokes as well. FNS trying to find some sort of way to work into the bomb site here. Steel. More utility to pour out here as he faces on. I think FNS may have spotted him. We'll certainly see the shots coming through. So FNS giving up his own position. On towards Henny, takes him down. Infinite coming up with the last frags. All the bolts. 1 versus 3. Trying to clutch in. Takes down 1. Can't get an Infinite. The defuse will come through. And Lazarus with the final round of the best of 3. Will win out Inferno and win out the series. They're going to the Americas Minor above Luminosity, who will have to fight for that lower bracket. But what a performance here from the Lazarus boys. A little bit shaky at certain times, a close couple of maps to kick things off, but in the end, they are victorious, and the Brazilians have to try and fight their way back in the long way around. For now, though, the boys over at Lazarus can celebrate 2 stand-ins, and they still managed to make it all the way through. That's going to be it from our first series. We have another one coming up with Singularity taking on NRG next on this stream. So if you do want to watch that, then I do encourage that you stick around. For the moment, though, we're going to go to a short break and be back after this.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.